कर्मण्येवाधिकार अपना ध्येय हमारा परम पवित्र प्रिय विद्यालय धन्य हमारा। विद्यालय में अनुशासन में ज्ञान कमाने जाएंगे, शारीरिक बल तथा बुद्धि बल और कला बल पाएंगे। शारीरिक बल तथा बुद्धि बल और कला बल पाएंगे। प्रिय विद्यालय धन्य हमारा। भारत अपना मानवता के पाठ जगत को देता था। ऋषि मुनियों के ज्ञान दान से जगत गुरु कहलाता था। ऋषि मुनियों के ज्ञान दान से जगत गुरु कहलाता था। प्रिय विद्यालय धन्य हमारा। उसी देश के वाशिंदे हम, ऋषि मुनियों की हम संतान। भारत भू की सेवा करके सदा बढ़ाएंगे सम्मान। भारत भू की सेवा करके नाई पर बढ़ाएंगे सम्मान। प्रिय विद्यालय धन्य हमारा। ज्ञान दान का पावन क्षेत्र कर्मण्येवाधिकार अपना ध्येय हमारा परम पवित्र प्रिय विद्यालय धन्य हमारा। प्रिय विद्यालय
We shall all now rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे। गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
I now request Shri K. Satish Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, Naipur, Hyderabad, to declare the convocation open.
I hereby declare the convocation open.
I would now request Dr. Shashibala Singh, Director, Naipur, Hyderabad, to present the Naipur report.
Namaskaram and good afternoon to everyone present here. Dignitaries on the dais, my dear students joining us online, the parents, friends, faculty and staff of NIPER Hyderabad, persons from e-media and print media, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to you all on the occasion of 8th virtual convocation of NIPER Hyderabad. At the outset, I on my own behalf and on behalf of NIPER family extend a very warm welcome to Shri K.T. Ramarao ji, Honorable Minister of IT, Industry, Municipal Administration and Urban Development and the chief guest of today's function. Sir, we wish you many, many happy returns of the day today. Sir, your presence inspires all of us. A very warm welcome to Dr. P.D. Waghela ji, Chairman Apex Council, NIPERS, and Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, and Rajneesh Tingal, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, who will be joining us online. Shri K. Satish Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, NIPER Hyderabad, and Chairman, Dr. Reddy's Laboratory Limited. Warm welcome and big thank you for supporting us in all our endeavors. We will be shortly joined by Shri Jayesh Ranjan ji, and we are delighted to have him and welcome him. He is the Principal Secretary of Industries and Commerce and IT to Government of Telangana amidst us. We look forward for more collaboration with them in the area of skill development, life sciences and information technology. Now I shall present a brief report about NIPER Hyderabad. NIPER Hyderabad is about 12 years young institute with a vision to serve as a leading global institution in the field of higher education and research in pharmaceutical sciences and management. Now, we have a mission to be a seat of learning to groom human resources suited for pharmaceutical industry and help providing products and services for the benefit of mankind. This institute is an institute of national importance, strategically located in the southern part of India amidst pharma hub, generating skilled human resources for industry and academia for the past almost 1 decade. This institute was established, came to exist in 2007. That time we had 3 PG courses. We started our PhD program in 2011, and now at present we have 7 disciplines in which PG degrees is offered and 4 in PhD. And this year we have been awarded, NIPER Hyderabad is ranked 5th position in pharmacy category, which was declared by Ministry of Human Resource in 2020. To tell you some of the few academic achievements which we've been able to follow for the last few years, this year we have recruited regular faculty and staff, and they have almost joined all of them in January 2020. For the last 3 years, we have 100% placement of the people who pass out from NIPER Hyderabad, and we have a good faculty-student ratio of 1:10. We have about 60% women students, and we have these students from almost all parts of the country. We are also regularly organizing seminars, symposium, guest lectures, workshops and conferences to enhance the capacity and capability building of our students and faculty members. As a researcher, our faculty and students look for 4 P's. Publishing of paper, filing patent, then also producing some product and processes. In this, our faculty and students are able to publish paper in peer-reviewed journal with high impact factor. We have a lot of MOUs signed with not only at the national level but also in the international level. Main funding for NIPER Hyderabad comes from Department of Pharmaceutical, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. However, we also look for extramural grant from other funding resources within India, from DST, DBT, DRDO, Ayush, ICMR. Not only this, we have project from industry sponsored project, and also we have international collaborations with some of the leading institutes outside India. Skill development is one of the very important activities which NIPER Hyderabad has been doing, And we organize a lot of workshops and training courses, not only for our own students, faculty, but we also have a lot of participation from the students outside NIPER Hyderabad, persons from industry, pharmacists, and many more. And there's some list is given where we had conducted these workshops in last 1 year. During COVID-19 pandemic, we were equally active as most of others are, and our faculty member took online classes. We were able to complete the syllabus as per plan and conducted online viva voce for the PhD and also for MS and PG students, and we were able to declare the results on time, that is on 15th July 2020. Not only this, under the leadership of our chairman, we had a lot of meetings where we had academia and industry people to revise our syllabus and make it more industry-driven to improve the employability of our students as they pass out from NIPER Hyderabad. During COVID-19 pandemic, we organized a lot of seminars, faculty development programs, workshops where our faculty participated in large number. Some of them are listed in the slide. Our faculty and students also continued their R&D activities for mitigating the effect of COVID-19. And some of this came into the print media. And we also filed 2 patents during this pandemic. In a small little way, we also participated in social activities during COVID-19 pandemic. Our students and faculty members made 3 documentaries which were put on social media. Not only this, various awareness programs were conducted on preventive and safety measurements of COVID-19 pandemic. But there's a long way to go ahead. We have to achieve many things, and some of the things which I have listed, we want to establish National Center for R&D in Bulk Drug. This is a mandate even given to us by Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers. We want to expand our PG and PhD programs to more new subjects like natural products, biotechnology, bioinformatics, and we would also be starting certificate course in IPR and regulatory affairs. So this was the brief report about NIPER Hyderabad. My heartiest congratulations to all the students and their family who will be receiving degrees today. Today degree will be awarded to 2 PG batches, batch of 2017 and batch of 2018. And also PhD students will be receiving their degrees. This time we are introducing another category of award where best all-rounder topper in PG will receive Director's Gold Medal. Finally, I would like to thank Honorable Minister profusely for accepting our invitation to be part of this convocation celebrations. Thank you, sir, for being with us. I would like to thank one and all for participating in the convocation ceremony, and particularly NIPER faculty and staff for their hard work in organizing this function. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Shri K. Satish Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, NIPER Hyderabad, to address the convocation.
It's a very good morning, actually good afternoon at this time, to the Chief Guest, Honorable Minister Shri K.T. Ramarao Garu, Shri Waghela ji, Shri Tingal ji, Mr. Jayesh Ranjan, who will join us soon, our Director Dr. Singh, the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, faculty members, and most importantly the students. A warm welcome and thank you for joining us today. It's indeed a great honor to be addressing you on your graduation ceremony. Given our current situation, I can only imagine how uncertain things may seem for you right now. As you graduate from college and step into the real world, you are faced with an unprecedented challenge that humanity may have to live with for a long time to come. However, I firmly believe that those who can manage this uncertainty will come out stronger on the other side. My request to each of you is that you use this time wisely and think deeply on how you jumpstart your professional development. Despite the pandemic and associated economic uncertainty, opportunity beckons in the world of pharma and life sciences. India's pharma sector, as you know, is the third largest globally by volume, and as all of you know, it's known as the pharmacy to the world. In fact, 20% of the global generics exports are catered to by India, and it's been very much in the limelight during the COVID times, as all of you have seen. Also, India accounts for about 60% of the world's vaccine production. In fact, Hyderabad is a major cluster, and you can expect it to be in the limelight when it comes to even development and manufacture of COVID vaccine. And if you see Indian companies, they straddle the entire gamut of the value chain, all the way from API to drug discovery. Rather than deter the sector, the COVID, in fact, has given us an opportunity to fortify our position as a global force in the world of pharmaceuticals. I'm truly inspired by how fast the industry has reacted to address the COVID-related challenges. For one, we saw an increased collaboration among companies on product development, on licensing arrangements, to make sure that we bring drugs to the market faster and ensure that the patient needs are met during this COVID time. Also, we've received exceptional support from the government, both the center and the state, in terms of accelerated approvals. I must mention that during even the COVID times, when we faced with a lot of operational difficulties, both from the center. In fact, I'm actually privileged that today we have both the Honorable Minister K.T. Ramarao Garu as well as Vaghela ji, because at the center it was Vaghela ji who was coordinating to make sure that operations run smoothly. And I must especially thank the Honorable Minister K.T. Ramarao Garu, because all the work that was happening in Telangana, being a cluster of pharmaceutical industries, he was playing a key role in making sure that not a single day that we were able to stop productions, that we continued the productions. So I personally wish to thank him for that. Also, a significant contribution happened from the industry bodies, such as the Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance, the IPA, on policy issues, mitigation of supply chain disruptions, and in ensuring uninterrupted supply of medicines to the world, not just India, but to the world. Further, the industry has seen some paradigm shifts in the past 4 or 5 months, which I feel it's important to highlight at this occasion. First, there is a significant decline when it comes to face-to-face interactions. Digital health is here to stay, whether it's telemedicine, whether it's for pharmaceutical companies, if you do marketing, it's more of a digital marketing, and a host of other changes. This is the time when everything has been accelerated on the digital side. Second, the supply chain risks that have been highlighted during the COVID crisis. There is now a strong push by the governments towards localization. In this regard, to reduce the India's dependency on exports, the Indian government has recently announced an incentive scheme for the domestic manufacturing of critical APIs and the key starting materials, and existing pharma clusters such as Hyderabad and Vizag are bound to benefit from this. In addition, it has also allocated sum of 3,000 crores to finance common infrastructure and facilities in Baldruk Parks. It was just notified yesterday. Hopefully there will be more amendments which makes it more industry friendly. And in line with this, there's always been a strong thrust by the government of Telangana, especially to boost pharma manufacturing in the state. And Hyderabad and its surrounding districts, if you see, it's home to over 800 life sciences companies, employs over 1 lakh people. And further, Telangana is always known as the bulk drug capital of India, especially Hyderabad, accounting for more than 40% of the bulk drug production in the country. And Genome Valley, which all of you are familiar with, has emerged as one of the top life sciences clusters in the world. In addition, the government has taken several initiatives, and one of the new things coming up is the Hyderabad Pharmacity. So you'll hear it more from our minister. I won't speak anything about it myself. He's leading the charge on this very ambitious project. And in addition, besides all this, there's a significant push from the highest levels of government to also boost innovation in the pharma and life sciences. One of the key areas under discussion you'll be interested to know is how do we promote industry and academia collaborations. Given the presence of a very strong life sciences cluster in Hyderabad, this is where I feel that NIPER can be a role model for the institutions going forward. We in fact need to establish NIPER as a center of excellence that is on par with the IITs and the IIMs in this country when it comes to pharmaceutical education. In this regard, several changes I've seen have been instituted in the last 1 year under the leadership of the director, Dr. Shashibala Singh. The faculty positions have been finalized, for example, and suggestions have been made to also revamp the curriculum to make it contemporary and also to make it more industry ready and also in line with the industry needs. And several other initiatives have been taken. Also, going forward, my aim would be to try and foster very strong collaborations between NIPER and also in industry. In fact, even Dr. Reddy's, as you had seen in the slides, that there is a little bit of collaboration, but there's plenty of potential for that. We can organize forums, we can organize conferences, workshops, where NIPER faculty can interact with the members of the industry to share the ideas and developments. And I have complete faith that NIPER Hyderabad, in due course of time, can be viewed as the gold standard for pharmaceutical learning in India. It's my fervent wish, and I'm quite sure this will happen. So to summarize, I would like to reiterate that this is a very exciting time to be working in the pharma sector, especially in Hyderabad and Telangana. And this is a significant push by both pharma companies and the government. There's a significant push to ensure that the industry reaches its full potential. And for you, the graduating class, there will be many opportunities to unlock. COVID has put the industry on a transformational journey. New jobs are being created every day, and the pace of change is something that you have not seen in the last 30, 40 years. And you are the lucky few who will get to witness this paradigm shift and learn from it firsthand. In pharmaceutical and life sciences, and in fact, I myself am in this field for almost 27 years now, we are in the business of improving patients' lives. That's what our company, for example, stands for. I view this not just as a profession, but as a higher calling that would give satisfaction and meaning. My ask for you is that you embark on your careers in a similar way with passion, commitment, courage, and the highest standards of ethics, so that when you look back on your trajectory 10 years later, you can be proud of what you have accomplished. So thank you very much. Thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. We now have with us online Shri Rajneesh Tingal, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers, Government of India. I request sir to please address the convocation.
Rajneesh, please unmute yourself.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Shri K.T. Ramarao ji, Honorable Minister for IT, Industries, Municipal Administration and Urban Development, Government of Telangana, and the chief guest of today's convocation ceremony, Dr. P.D. Vaghela, Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals and Chairman of the Apex Council of NIPERS, Shri K. Satish Reddy ji, Chairman, Board of Governors of the Institute, and the Chairman of the Dr. Reddy's Lab, Shri Jayesh Ranjan ji, Principal Secretary, IT and Commerce and Industry, Government of Telangana, Professor Shashibala Singh, Director of the Institute, other invitees, eminent guests, esteemed members of the faculty, current students, ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, the graduated students of NIPER Hyderabad. Please accept my greetings on behalf of the Department of Pharmaceuticals. Convocation is an occasion that is long cherished by any graduate. So first of all, I would like to congratulate all the graduating students for opting pharmaceutical science as a career choice and its successful completion. It is said that knowledge is power. As such, you have attained the power having gathered the available knowledge. But I feel the knowledge per se is not the power, its implementation is. So, friends, now you have the opportunity to apply the knowledge you have gathered in all these years. As Chairman of the Board just mentioned, the world is open for you and waiting for you with the open arms. I would also like to add that one never completes his or her education, because that would imply that one has stopped growing. So keep learning. I wish all the passing out graduates to not only achieve excellence in all their own endeavors and fulfillment of their aspirations, but that also of their family, society, country, as well as their alma mater. Just to mention a brief about the department per se, the department has a vision to make the country one of the largest global provider of the quality medicines at reasonable prices. To achieve this vision, the department has various programs and schemes, and one of the most important among all is to develop the human resources for the pharmaceutical industry. The establishment of NIPERS at Mohali, Ahmedabad, Hyderabad, Hajipur, Raebareli, Guwahati and Kolkata have provided platform for availability of the highly skilled human resources. For information of the August gathering, I would also like to inform about a few other programs of the department. Just recently, 4 new schemes with a total allocation of about 15,000 crores have been approved for setting up of a biotech parks and medical device parks in the country, as well as providing assistance for under the production linked incentive scheme for promoting domestic manufacturing of the critical drugs and medical devices. The department has also very recently set up a high-level committee to frame policy on R&D and innovation, including academia industry linkage in the field of pharmaceuticals and medical devices. It's a matter of pride for all of us that during the current pandemic, the country has not only addressed and fulfilled its domestic needs, but has also been able to fulfill the export commitments in HCQ, paracetamol, other essential medicines, on humanitarian as well as on commercial grounds. In respect of critical medical equipments also like PPEs, N95s, masks, diagnostic kits, ventilators, etc. Besides development of the indigenous industry in a very short span of time, we would soon be moving for export of these equipment. As coming to NIPER Hyderabad, as Director has mentioned in her report, the institute was actually set up in the year 2007. So it's about 13 years young, but actually only last few if I mention it, started with the appointment of the first regular director of the institute, Dr. Shashi Bala Singh, first board of governors of the institute under the chairmanship of the top industrialists in the country, Dr. Satish Reddy ji, creation and filling up of the regular faculty as well as the other administrative posts. All these measures have led to improved position of the institute in the NIRF ranking framework issued by the Ministry of HRD. So I like to congratulate the leadership, the faculty and the students who deserve all this credit for all their achievements. Actually, the institute has been hovering around the 5th and 6th rank for the last few years. I certainly feel that it can easily be among the top 3 institutes in the country. And even while I was mentioning about the department also has a vision to basically work on construction of the regular campus of the institute and setting up of a center of excellence for drugs at Hyderabad. So with all these, I wish the NIPER Hyderabad will flourish in all its dimensions and leave mark not only on the domestic front but at the world level. So I would like to take this opportunity of extending my best wishes to the director, to the faculty, staff and students of NIPER Hyderabad for their all future endeavors. Thank you so much and all the best.
Thank you, sir. We now have Dr. P.D. Vaghela, Chairman, Apex Council, NIPERS Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizers, Government of India, online with us. I request, sir, to address the convocation.
Good morning to all. Our chief guest, Sri K.T. Ramarao ji, who has been kind enough to give consent to be the chief guest and witness the ceremony. and inspire our students. Dr. Satish Reddy, who is chairman of NIPER, but more than that, he is an inspiring leader in the pharmaceutical industry. I hope Jayesh Ranjan has joined or not, I don't know, but Jayesh Ranjan. Then our joint secretary is Sri Hindalji, of course, and the director, NIPER, Sri Sasiji, all professors, all students, all the media, print and electronic. In the beginning, I would like to congratulate all the students to be passing out today. Ceremony has started. I will also congratulate in advance all the students who are going to win medals and prizes. And I'm very happy that there is a new category which have been introduced, basically the best students of the university. So I would like to in advance congratulate them. The beginning, I would congratulate Sri Balaji, Chairman Dr. Reddy, and the institute for standing fifth in the National Institute, ranking framework. It is a very, very big achievement in a short existence. The institute started in 2007, and now it has, it continuously standing, in the first 10 since last 3 years. I'm sure, there are two promises which I have made with regard to building and the land. I think, that also, we couldn't do it because of many reasons. But I think land issue now has been finalized. The land will be giving, and building grant also, I think, will be able to give when the EFC is approved. India is a pharma hub, no doubt about that. And recently, when the COVID broke out, it was proved beyond doubt that India can provide medicines to the whole world, whether it is HCQ or paracetamol or any other medicines. Even when it came to testing, research and trial of the vaccines all over the world, India has taken a leadership. Many of our pharmaceutical companies, they are doing research in vaccines also, and they are also partner with WHO and even other private initiatives to find vaccines. So India has earned a good name. We have been able to supply medicines, and I'm very happy to state that with the help of the various stakeholders of the industry, and during the COVID lockdown, we have been able to provide medicines without any problem to the people of India, and there has not been any issue with regard to scarcity. Not only that, but even when it comes to growth of the pharmaceutical industry, we had initial pangs, fall in the production, but now we have picked up, and the number of industries which have opened has gone to almost 90%. The laborers have reached, they have came back. So that is also, very good. And we have the pharmaceutical sector has huge responsibility when it comes to COVID. COVID has proved one thing. Then in the times to come, along with health sciences, pharmaceutical is going to be a very, very important field in which, the sector will be required to play a very important role in two things. One, finding new drugs and vaccines. COVID is, is only one disease. We do not know how long this disease will last. But there may be, if we go by this, because of the communication, because of the, international movement of the people, and the other viruses and other kind of, communicable disease can spread. So, this has taught us a lesson that we have to be very fast in coming out with the medicines and treatment very fast. And also maintain supply of the essential drugs. NIPER, I would say, I will tell the students that you have studied in one of the finest institutes. NIPERs are known for their research. When you pass out from the institute, you know that research is the main field in pharmaceutical. And the student who passes out, they have to continue with the research. Only those students will grow who continue their, desire for research, and those who go for new drugs and, new medical supplies, processes and deliveries. So I would again congratulate all the students that please do better in the life. Please go and be proud of studying in one of the finest pharmaceutical research institutes of the country. And my request is that to be happy, you please build your career. That is most important, and grow in the field in which you are going at. However, my request would be that please remember, do good to others also. Please cultivate a habit for standing up for the needy and oppressed. That also is very, very important. We cannot be happy if the other sections of the society they are not happy, or they are not getting they are not getting what they want, and they are not also getting the opportunity to go ahead in the life. With this, I would complete my small speech. Again, I would congratulate NIPER Hyderabad for organizing this 8th convocation program, and wish the best to the passing out students. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Shashibala Singh, Director, NIPER Hyderabad, to administer the exhortation.
Sir, the students of NIPER Hyderabad who have been considered qualified for administering to the degree of institute have assembled. I pray they may now be administered the exhortation.
Director NIPER Hyderabad, I call upon you to administer the exhortation to the recipients.
Speak the truth, practice virtue, let there be no neglect of your daily reading, let there be no neglect of your duties and responsibilities, let there be no neglect of truth, let there be no neglect of welfare, let there be no neglect of prosperity, let there be no neglect of learning and teaching. Whatever deeds are blameless are to be practiced, not others. Whatever good practices there are among us are to be adopted and not others. Whoever are great and wise should be honored. What is to be given is to be given with faith, should not be given without faith, should be given in plenty, should be given with modesty, and should be given with sympathy. If there is any doubt in you regarding any deeds, any doubt regarding conduct, you should decide yourself and act accordingly. After you judge critically, follow the advice and counsel those who are competent to judge, who are devoted to good deeds, who are not led by others, who are not harsh, who are lovers of truth. This is the instruction. You shall take all this as the guiding philosophy of your life. Serve your country and nation with all your might, irrespective of any region, religion, caste, or community. I give you my blessings. May your life be crowned with success. Sir, may I introduce to you the students who have already considered fit by NIPER Hyderabad to receive the degrees of the institute, to which I pray they may be admitted.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as the Board of Governors, NIPER Hyderabad, I admit you to your respective degrees, and I charge you that ever in your thought and action you prove yourselves worthy of the honor conferred on you.
Dean NIPER Hyderabad will read out the names of the recipients of PhD degrees, gold medals, MS, MTech, MBA degrees who are present in person.
I have the pleasure to announce the names of the recipients of the PhD degree holders, gold medalists, and MS, MTech, and MBA degrees who are present here physically today. Now may I request the Honorable Minister Sri K.T. Ramarao Garu to give away the certificates and honors and bless the students. K.N. Vishweshwar Sastry, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Praveen Kumar N, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Dantuboyina Kavita, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. G. Srikanth, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Srinivas Nanduri. Jadala Chetana, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Jitendra Gaur, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Srinivas Nanduri. Dr. Mahankali Geeta Saimani, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Allakonda Lingesh, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology under the guidance of Dr. Ashutosh Kumar. Balasaheb Bhagwan Rao Chavan, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis under the guidance of Dr. MVN Kumar Talluri. Amit Khurana, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology under the guidance of Dr. G. Chandraya. Shandilya Mahamuni, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis under the guidance of Dr. MBN Kumar Talluri. Sridhar Gaud, awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. M. Mallika. Moving on to the award of gold medalists for their outstanding performance in academics. Now we have C. Reddy Sravani, awarded gold medal in MS in Regulatory Toxicology course. Veerareddy Vaishnavi won the gold medal in MTech in Pharmaceutical Technology Process Chemistry course of 2017-19 batch. C. Maunika won the gold medal in MBA in Pharmaceutical Management course of 2017-19 batch. Saida Amtul Ayesha won the gold medal in MS in Regulatory Toxicology of 2018-20 batch. Polomani Amunusha won the gold medal in MTech in Pharmaceutical Technology Process Chemistry course of 2018-20 batch. Now I am happy to announce the institution of Directors Medal for all-rounder from this academic year onwards, that is 2018-20. The first recipient of this prestigious award is Pritish Kansal from the Department of Medicinal Chemistry. However, he will be receiving the degree online. So now we move on to the award of the successful candidates for their performance in MS, MTech and MBA programs for the year 2017-19 who are present here physically. Vadakattu Manasa in MS in Medicinal Chemistry. Danaram Srinivas Reddy, MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis. K. Anusha, MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis. Kolla Srilata, MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis. Elne Amit Vilas, MS in Regulatory Toxicology. Bhukia Balaji, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. Bhupati Alekya, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. However, she is taking the degree online. Dulipalla Sai Harsha, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. Gogineni Purnachand, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. J. Shruti, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. P. Jaya, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. Sadhu Aditya Srivatsav, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. Vinjamuri Lakshmi Prasanna, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. Now we move on to the batch of 2018-20. Mudawat Sai Krishna, MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis. Tahmina Faruqi, MS in Pharmacology and Toxicology. Barkotulu Swati, MS in Regulatory Toxicology. Pallati Kiran Ratna, MS in Regulatory Toxicology. Appagoni Divya, MS in Pharmaceutics. Tangirala Soma, MS in Pharmaceutics. Bahatam Kavyaraj, MTech in Pharmaceutical Technology, Process Chemistry. Erroju Shravana Gauri, MTech in Pharmaceutical Technology, Process Chemistry. Datla Janak Verma, MBA in Pharmaceutical Management. So this completes the award of the degrees who are present here. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I now request our chief guest, Shri K.T. Rama Rao, Honorable Minister for IT, Industries and Municipal Administration and Urban Development, for delivering the convocation address.
Dr. P.D. Vaghela, the Chairman of Apex Council, NIPERS and Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals, Government of India. Shri Jayesh Ranjan, our Principal Secretary of Industry and Commerce, Government of Telangana. Shri Rajneesh Tingal, Joint Secretary, Department of Pharmaceuticals. Shri K. Satish Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, NIPER Hyderabad, and Chairman, Dr. Reddy Laboratories. Dr. Shashi Bala Singh, Director, NIPER Hyderabad. Esteemed members of Board of Governors, Directors of NIPERS, distinguished guests, industry friends, faculty members, and my dear young graduates and students. Good afternoon to you all. I'm delighted and honored to be here today at the 8th convocation of NIPER Hyderabad. At the outset, my hearty congratulations to all young graduates for completing your studies in this prestigious institute with flying colors, which I'm sure made your parents and teachers very happy and proud. Today is an important day in your lives and marks the beginning of a new chapter. I wish you all a great future, and I encourage you to face life's challenges with courage and tread the path of innovation, hard work, steadfastness in your efforts, which will make you truly successful. I'm happy to note that NIPER Hyderabad is completing 13 years and has emerged as one of the most reputed institutions in the country. I would also like to congratulate NIPER Hyderabad for having secured 5th position in top 10 institutions of higher education in pharma category in India. This only reiterates the extraordinary work and commitment of the institute to education, research and innovation in the field of pharmaceuticals. I'm sure that your time at this prestigious institute must have been enriching and extremely rewarding. As we all have witnessed in the current pandemic situation, the pharmaceutical, diagnostic and healthcare sectors have emerged as the key sectors for the world. The situation has exposed the strengths as well as the weaknesses of these important sectors globally, which needs to be addressed and strengthened urgently. The situation also brought light the inherent strengths and resilience of the Indian pharmaceutical industry and the significant role it can play in current situation and also in any future healthcare situations. I strongly believe that bright pharmaceutical professionals like you will have a pivotal role to play in remaining and reshaping healthcare industry globally. Hyderabad and Telangana have played a vital and critical role in the Indian pharmaceutical revolution, which made the country not only self-sufficient in the medicine manufacturing, but also has made it the pharmacy of the world. Hyderabad today accounts for 40% of the total Indian bulk drugs and 50% of bulk drug exports to the world. We are known as the vaccine capital of the world, manufacturing more than 2 billion doses of vaccines every year and contributing one-third to one-third of global vaccine output. We today have more than 800 life sciences companies, and this sector currently employs more than 120,000 pharmaceutical professionals like you. We are very proud that the pharmaceutical industry based out of Telangana has made significant contributions during the COVID-19 pandemic situation, such as manufacture of life-saving drugs including remdesivir, hydroxychloroquine, favipiravir, etc. We are also proud that the first indigenously developed vaccine undergoing clinical trials for COVID-19 is a result of the intense efforts of Bharat Biotech, a Hyderabad-based company. 3 other companies that are currently also engaged in various efforts to develop and manufacture COVID-19 vaccine are also from Hyderabad. One of the first RT-PCR kits approved by Indian Council for Medical Research was developed in India, and again that was also from Hyderabad. And since then, number of other companies also have developed PCR kits, rapid test kits, viral transport mediums, reagents, tech-based diagnostic solutions, among others. I'm really proud of the fact that the city today serves more than 1,000 global innovators in their vision to develop innovative and affordable medicines for the world. This is indeed a matter of immense pride for Hyderabad, and it is a testimony to the city's growing research and development prowess and its unmatched scientific pool across different areas. We stand tall in the life sciences sector and are proud of our achievements. Not resting on our laurels, we have a vision, a strong commitment driven by our Honorable Chief Minister, Shri K. Chandrasekhar Rao Garu, to grow this industry from a $50 billion industry today to a $100 billion industry and adding more than 400,000 jobs this decade alone. Hyderabad already is home to the first and only successful life sciences cluster called Genome Valley, which is home to more than 200 life sciences companies. Cluster has a rich mix of global and Indian companies, including the likes of Novartis, GSK, Lonza, Chemo, Bharat Biotech, Biological E, etc. This cluster has also become the go-to destination for global life sciences companies wanting to establish presence in India. This is the reason why we have earmarked 50 acres of land for the establishment of new NIPER campus. I would request Secretary DOP Dr. Waghela to consider expediting this establishment and building a world-class campus befitting the prestige of this institute. And sir, after we would have established this campus, I believe NIPER Hyderabad would not be in top 5, but for sure it would be one among the top 2 institutions in the country. Similarly, we also had launched a medical devices park in Hyderabad during 2017. And since then, about 25 companies are in the process of establishing their units in the park, which already has a committed employment potential of about 4,000 life sciences and engineering professionals. All of these efforts of the government has already created significant opportunities for professionals like you in this wonderful city of ours. Another very ambitious initiative of the government is called as the Hyderabad Pharma City, which will be the world's largest pharma cluster, and we are confident it will further reinforce the leadership position of Hyderabad in the world stage. We are all aware of the Honorable Prime Minister's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, and particularly the efforts taken to make India self-sufficient in pharmaceutical sector. I am aware the Department of Pharmaceuticals, under the leadership of Shri Vaghela ji, has been working tirelessly for the past several months to ensure that we ramp up production of APIs and intermediaries in our country. I want to let you know that there cannot be a better place than Hyderabad towards contributing this vision. I strongly believe that India can compete with the likes of China only if we build clusters at scale so that we can achieve economies of scale as well. Hyderabad Pharma City will offer everything that it takes for the country to lead and ramp up production in a short period of time. We have spent years to ensure that the planning is done at a world-class standard, offering immense cost optimization benefits to the industry such that they can compete and they can remain competitive with their global counterparts. We need to put together a holistic roadmap to propel pharmaceutical industry to the next level, and please be assured, all of our support to the Department of Pharmaceuticals in your efforts to promote local manufacturing. This new city, the new pharma city, will help us create 170,000 new direct employment, new direct jobs, and 560,000 indirect jobs. While we are working diligently to create new job opportunities for professionals like you, I also want to encourage you to pursue entrepreneurial opportunities and become job creators. Today, Hyderabad is the only city in the country to house more than 20 incubation centers focused only on life sciences and health tech. More than 200 startups are working on innovative solutions in healthcare. Today, there is no dearth of capital for innovation and human resources. There is no better example of fantastic world-class entrepreneurship. You have to no beyond this room and look at the chairman of Dr. Reddy Labs, Shri Satish Reddy, who is a shining example of how you can create a world-class company from India and from Hyderabad. As I said, we are making available adequate plug-and-play infrastructure to support all such ventures. We have created a dedicated institution called as the Telangana State Innovation Cell to offer mentorship, support, and help you in this journey. There cannot be a better time for you to pursue entrepreneurial opportunities. In fact, you may have heard a lot of entrepreneurs in life sciences space talking about how this industry will be the next IT sector for the next couple of decades to come. And I do believe that this is appropriate for this time. I want to quote the example of Dr. Anji Reddy Garu, whose entrepreneurial venture created one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies of India, Dr. Reddy's Lab. His passion for science and medicine has not only created a billion-dollar enterprise, but also more than 20,000 jobs and many more such companies. I must point out that all of these journeys, be it that of Hyderabad or that of Dr. Anji Reddy's, everything started from this very place we are all standing today, the campus of Indian Drugs and Pharmaceuticals Limited, IDPL. That is what Satish also was pointing out to me. He said, he spent about 5 years of his life. I once again congratulate all the graduating students, a great success in your future endeavors. And on a lighter note, Madam Dr. Singh, I was just telling your chairman here that possibly if we really want to be numero uno in terms of pharmaceutical education in the country, Sniper के सामने अगर एक strategic भी add कर दें तो नाम बन जाएगा Sniper. I think that will be a fitting tribute to all the young talent and youngsters in this room here. My best wishes to all, and I hope to see you all prosper and thrive in your endeavors and in your future. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
The Dean Naipar Hyderabad will call out the names of the recipients of the PhD degrees, gold medals, MS, MTech, MBA degrees graduated from 2017 to 2019 batch who are present online.
Now I have the pleasure of announcing the recipients of the PhD degrees, gold medalists, and also the other MS, MTech and MBA degree holders who are present online. Yadav Upasana Ramesh Bhai awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Namballa Harikrishna awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Posa Venkata Sri Ramya awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ahmad Kamal. Srinivas Angapalle awarded PhD degree in the Department of Medicinal Chemistry under the guidance of Dr. Ari Hutin. David Paul awarded PhD degree under the guidance of Dr. N. Satish Kumar in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis. Debashish Swain awarded PhD degree under the guidance of Dr. S. Gananadamo in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis. Sonia Guerra was awarded gold medal, PhD degree in the Department of Pharmaceutics under the guidance of Dr. S. Sunita. P. Jhansi Rani awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmaceutical Analysis under the guidance of Dr. N. Satish Kumar. Nagavendra Komineni was awarded PhD degree under the guidance of Dr. Wahid Khan in the Department of Pharmaceutics. Shaheen was awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmaceutics under the guidance of Dr. Wahid Khan. Upendra Bulbake was awarded PhD degree under the guidance of Dr. Wahid Khan in the Department of Pharmaceutics. B. Swarna awarded PhD degree in the Department of Pharmacology and Toxicology under the guidance of Dr. Chandraya Gudugu. Now I have the pleasure of announcing the gold medalists of 2017-19 batch. The gold medal in MS in Medicinal Chemistry is awarded to Mone Saili Praveen. The gold medal in MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis is awarded to Gaddam Vaishnavi. MS in Pharmacology and Toxicology gold medal goes to Harini R. The gold medal in MS in Pharmaceutics is awarded to Barua Harsh Deepak. Coming to the gold medalists of 2018-20 batch, the gold medal for MS in Medicinal Chemistry goes to Shinde Sangeeta Dattatreya. The gold medal in MS in Pharmaceutical Analysis goes to Pilli Pushpa. The gold medal in MS in Pharmacology and Toxicology goes to Virendra Mamta Chaudhary. The gold medal in MS in Pharmaceutics goes to Ayyar Akshaya Sridharan. The gold medal in MBA in Pharmaceutical Management goes to Devanshi Saini. Now I move on to the recipients of the MS in Medicinal Chemistry course who completed in 2017-19 batch. Abhay Ambatwar Ramesh Vital Ankush Sharma, Argulwar Onkar Subhash Rao, Bandela Rani, Bulti Bakshi, Dastari Soumya, Gadila Nikita Reddy, Gavale Madhuri Madhukar, Jyotsna Soman, K. Ashrita, Kabra Pratik Govind, Kadirepalli Shashikala, Kannavaram Munichandra, Karnam Sravya Pujita, Khan Mehtab Samir, Kushbu Joshi, Korra Lakshma Nayak, Kulkarni Neeraj Narendra, Madhyapatla Sharvan, Muppudi Shravan Kumar, Mutyala Babu Rao Bhavana, Nevaskar Vaishnavi Rajesh, Parvata Purnachandar Yadav, Sangu Komal Govind, Shankarana Prashanti, Santra Sadhana Ganesh, and Tokala Gopal Krishna. Now moving on to the MS course in Pharmaceutical Analysis, the awardees are Bellamkonda Ravindra, Dasara Sahitya, G. Shivaram Krishna Reddy, Madiga Maunika, Pandramise Ushasri, Sapkal Rekha Arun, Sonali Siddharth Kamble, and Talluri Bhargavi. Vemula Sojanya, Vishnupriya Adi. Now, the MS course in Pharmacology and Toxicology for the year 2017-19, B. Kavya, Chavan Mudawat Kalpana, Girise Sandeep Head Singh, Guttala Chandini, Jadav Subham Vishnu, Javalgekar Mohit Madan, Kale Ajinath Vishwanath, Kusuma Anusha, Manoj Kumar, Muhammad Awais Siddiqui, Nyalam Sai Teja, Rabina Das, Rasoja Sai Prabha, Samala Supraja, Somu Anupama. The MS course in Regulatory Toxicology, Bukke Pavan Kumar Nayak, Chilvari Srileka, G. Saumyasri, Kontam Rohini Reddy, More Nilesh Barku, Syed Afroz Ali. So the Master of Science course in Pharmaceutics of 2017-19 batch, Atnure Rupesh Ramarao, Bishe Shubham Ashok, Chindamuri Sveta, Devaji Shubham Prakash, Devarkonda Nagamani, Dayagoda Harshali Bhanudas, Kavade Pavan Haribabu, Mehta Dharmesh Nilesh, Omni Kusuma Kumari, Pavar Avinash Suresh, Reena Sharma, Shailaja Shashikumar, Shinde Adumbar Jalinder, Siddhim Setti Nikhil. The MTech in Pharmaceutical Technology Process Chemistry course of 2017-19 batch, Asta Dashora, Eggeti Ashok, Garise Ramana, MS Sheetal, Nirmale Krishna Sidram, Revati Bukya, and T. Vasantalakshmi. The MBA Master of Business Administration course in Pharmaceutical Management of 2017-19 batch, Adari Praveen Kumar, Annaladas Manisha, Anshul Agrawal, Bandaru Sairam, C. Akhil, Devabhaktan Mahesh Babu, Kavadapu Sai Priyanka, Mandadi Dinesh Reddy, Mannepalli Venkata Anjali, Navya Jagirdar, P. Asha, Patil Shrikant Srirang, Pulla Shivakumar, Rautu Govindrao, Sheikh Neha Farheen, Tatavarti Lakshmi Nagar Neha, Vemula Karthik, Vennampalli Shivakrishna, and finally Vota Srihari Reddy. So this completes the recipients of the 2017-19 batch. I thank you very much for the opportunity.
The Registrar, NIPER Hyderabad, will call out the names of the recipients of MS, MTech, MBA degree graduated from 2018 to 2020 batch who are present online.
Thank you, ma'am. The first department is medicinal chemistry. Abhishek Choli, Anjali Arjit Nandi, Bhukya Jagdish, C.H. Moinika, Chintaju Kirti, Dana Boina Shrikant, Jadhav Govinda Shivaji, Jagtap Shubham Sanjay, Joshi Swanand Vinayak, Katepakka Soni, Krishna Sojanya Chamitkanti, Lohaye Pooja Sanjeev Kumar, M. Sai Pooja Reddy, Madde Vaibhav Shankarao, Mohammad Abrar Khan, मोक्ष ऋषिकेश रमेश, मुगल शेट्टी शरण, पूजा कुमारी, रश्मिता बिस्वास, रोयला वेंकटा नागमणि। सनम श्वेता यादव, संदीप पात्रा, शेख अरबाज सुजात, शिवानी गुलाटी, तिवारी प्रेरणा ललन, वेमुला दिव्या। Now moving to the next department, pharmaceutical analysis. Ankela Tirupati Reddy, Atluri Lakshmi Sindhu, Baladevi Naga Jyoti, Bajgam Santosh Babu, Bhale Agesh Nishokrao, Devarkonda Venkatesh, Gadepalli Anil Kumar, Jaddu Sairami Reddy, Karnam Jyotsna, P. Sharanya, Patil Kanchan Hansraj, Sara Imam Siddiqui. The next department is pharmacology and toxicology. Rishabh Anil Babel, Bhukya Sai Navya, Chanchal Sahu, Gade Divya K. Prasanna Kumar, Lokesh Sharan B, Nivya Sharma, Ratiranjan Parida, Shubham Singh Bartwal, Teshya Bhattacharya, Tekalkar Sally Santosh, Yaganti Bindu Madhvi, Yanala Saikiran. Now moving to the next department, regulatory toxicology. Ganga Devi Vinod, Kalipalli Ravindra, Mahajan Ravindra Bapu, Muvella Saipriya, Najrul Islam, Pipriya Mahima, Ravi Jatot, Ravi Kendi Bhavya Shri Savera, Shri Gadavar Shubhendu Madhora, Turlapati Hemalatha, Vemula Padmaja. The next department is pharmaceutics. Akash Nathani, Arpita Beragi, Joga Ramesh, Nakmale Deepa Dadarao, Pratiksha KR, Sajidul Haq, Shah Saurabh Vijay, Vittori Jyotsna Ghansham. Now moving to the next department, pharmaceutical technology, process chemistry. Farooq Nanjneen Salim Rajiq, Gajbiye Dexter Nagsen, Karigi Pavani, M. Tanveer Unisa, Pathan Afroz Khan, Ghaffar Khan Pathan, Paddy Sandhya, Poonam Sahiti, Pulakunta Shrivaneshwallu Shirisha, Somyavarapu Moinika, Talakola Shri Lakshmi, Thalla Haripriya. Now moving to the next department, pharmaceutical management. Amrao Ashish Sopan, Bankar Mayuri Sharat, Bhalerao Monica Siddeshwar, Chandni Raja, Deepak Kumar Chaudhary, Deepika Pathak, Gajangi Vinita Anandam, Gorgile Amol Tukaram, Jain Shubham Gautam Chand, Kalki Shrilekha, Kritika Agarwal, Kuchana Pavan Kumar, Lavanya Namburu, Nirishatti Shrani, Namuri Soumya, Oliru Divya, Patel Sopanil, Devendra Bhai, Pooja, Sampat Jeevan Kumar, Shivam Joshi, Sufi Abdul Karim, Tiwari Gaurav Narendra Kumar, Usha Shri Rathod, Vatsala Mishra, Veena, Yangam Sai Harshita. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I request Shri K. Satish Reddy, Chairman, Board of Governors, Naipur, Hyderabad, to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed.
We shall all now rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे